Hi fam, welcome back for my new viewers. Welcome. Today is November 9th, and I wanted to talk to you about Mercury in the sign of Scorpio because I believe at this point in time, this plays a significant role in the energy and what you may feel and experience. And I feel this way because the sun is in the sign of Scorpio and the moon will be transitioning into the sign of Scorpio. And we will be experiencing a new moon in the sign of Scorpio on the 11th. So, with the moon, the sun, and Mercury in Scorpio, we are definitely going to be experiencing something Scorpio like. And I wanted to provide you with information on what that Scorpio likeness is about, if that's even a word. But anyway, here we go. So I want to give you information about the sign of Scorpio, and I want to give you information about Mercury, and intuitively get information about what all of this means to you and tell you what it's all about so that you have a better understanding of what you may be experiencing or what you may see people in your circle experiencing. So, Scorpio is the eighth sign of the zodiac, and Scorpio is ruled by two planets. It's ruled by Mars, and Mars is known as the god of destruction and regeneration. And Scorpio is also ruled by the planet Pluto. Pluto is known as the god of the underworld. So, being that Scorpio is ruled by these two planets, the energy of Scorpio is directly associated with destruction, regeneration, and the underworld. Not only is Scorpio associated with those two planets and their energies, but Mercury's energy also encompasses secrets. It's Mercury's and Scorpio. Scorpio's energy is very creative. It deals with the subconscious mind. It's very intuitive. It deals with mystery, things that are hidden, things that are not obviously seen. While we're in the energy of Scorpio, you may feel like you want to get down to the bottom of things, or you want to, really have a better understanding of people and why they feel and react the way that they do. It's the energy of Scorpio is very intense, and you will feel like you have this great determination to accomplish the things that you set your mind to accomplish. The energy of Scorpio is also very intuitively keen, so you'll be able to tap into your intuition a little more than normally. Scorpio, the energy of Scorpio is also very emotional because it deals with things that are hidden underneath the surface. So you may feel intense emotions with regards to things that you might not, be open to express to other people, like your shadow side, like the things that um, you don't want other people to know about you. You may start to um, feel these things a little more. And Scorpio also deals with secrets. Scorpio, like I said, Scorpio is very determined. You will feel like you want to accomplish the goals, and if you don't accomplish them, you'll do what you need to do to accomplish them. The energy of Scorpio is also very competitive and very fearless. So you will be of the mind frame whereby it's like, if you see something that you want, and you normally are a little apprehensive to go out and do what you need to do to get it, or to get it, you will feel like you'll have this overwhelming determination and power and drive and fearlessness to go out and get what it is that you want, to go accomplish your goals, to overcome obstacles that are presented to you that you were unable to overcome before, because Scorpio encompasses the energy of determination and fearlessness. Scorpio energy is very clever, and like I said, extremely intuitive, and it's very intense. Now, The energy of Mercury is very mindy, it deals with your thoughts, it deals with your mind. Mercury is the winged god who is the messenger for the gods. So the energy of Mercury deals with us getting information and knowledge from the higher realms, whether it be the heavens, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, archangels, any and everything, all beings that are in the higher realms and our higher self. Mercury is Mercury like provides the balance between yin and yang. Mercury is like the mediator between our our minds and our soul, our flesh and our soul, the heavens and the earth. It's like the middle ground. It's the messenger. It provides messages that we were unable to get, just by being on the earth realm. Also, Mercury is the element that is needed for um, for changing base metals into gold. It directly deals with alchemy and transformation. Mercury's energy encompasses our thoughts, the way we communicate with ourselves and communicate with others, travel, electronics, and Mercury is definitely needed for transforming and transmuting our more dense, egotistical human side to the higher side of us, to our I am higher Christ presence and or our higher selves. It's the facilitator of messages between the two. So while Mercury is in Scorpio, what we may feel or what you may start to think of or what might be on your mind are those shadow sides of yourself that need to be transformed and brought to the light so that you can grow. You may start to think about the way that you communicate with yourself. And you may notice that it is so counterproductive to your growth, and it may be on your mind like crazy. And it may be on your mind like crazy because Mercury in Scorpio is telling you that it is time for you to change the way that you communicate with yourself so that you can grow. Scorpio is about destruction and rebirth. So you will see the type of destructive thoughts that you have about yourself and or other people and the situations in your life and the relationships in your life, and they will come to the surface more. They will come from deep down underneath everything. It'll come to the surface so that you can shed light on it and so that you can destroy it. And in its place, you will have emptiness so that you can form a way, a better way, a more productive way, a more positive way that you can communicate with yourself, that you can think of yourself and communicate with others. While Mercury is in Scorpio, this is the most beautiful healing type of energy because it fosters us to dig deep. It forces us to dig deep and to look at the way that we communicate with ourselves and think about ourselves. This internal dialogue that we have in our head about ourselves. Is it for our betterment? Is it for our betterment, or is it destroying us and we don't realize it? Mercury in Scorpio will it will dig up all of our shadow sides and it'll allow us to look at what we are doing to ourselves, how we communicate with ourselves, and how we communicate with other people. And it'll give us the determination and the power and the fearlessness to be upfront with ourselves about this so that we can change it and grow. Mercury allows us and gives us the strength and the power that we need to transform and transmute it, as well as Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by destruction and regrowth and the underworld. So these two energies combined, do they just foster us to have a better understanding and want to have a better understanding of how we communicate internally with ourselves and how we communicate externally with ourselves and with other people, and see those things that we need to destroy and regenerate into forms of communication and interaction with ourselves and other people that's more productive and more positive and more encouraging for our growth. This is beautiful healing energy that we are surrounded by while Mercury is in Scorpio. And I urge you to allow this energy to um, to envelope you and engulf you so that you can dig deep down and get to the core of what it is that is going on with you mentally, and that dialogue that you have with yourself that is self-destructive, that is counteractive to everything that you are trying to accomplish in life, to all of the goals that you set, to all of the things that you want, to to your dreams coming true, because that's what this energy is about. This energy is here to help you figure out and see deep down inside those destructive things that you do to yourself, and destructive things that you think and do to yourself, and think about your relationships and other people, so that they can come to the surface and they can change for the betterment of you and the growth of yourself and these relationships that you have. So definitely use this energy to grow and to heal. It's about growing and healing. It's about destroying that mental abuse that we put ourselves through every single day. Even when we're sleeping, we put ourselves through it. Use this energy to stop all of that stuff, so that the dialogue and relationship that you have with yourself is more positive, and it encourages you to live the life of your dreams and do the things that would really make you happy. And when you do that, then it'll come from the inside out, and all of your other relationships will transform into the same type of blissful relationship and communication and interaction as the one that you have with yourself. I know I've had crazy things on my mind lately, and it didn't dawn on me until I was like, oh my goodness, Mercury is in Scorpio. That's why all of this stuff is coming up. That's why I'm being so hard on myself, so that I can understand, so that I can get to the bottom of it. Now I understand. So if you're going through stuff like that, if you're like going through all of these thoughts that are like bogging you down, and you're like, why am I being so hard on myself? Why am I being so, why am I, why? That's definitely Mercury and Scorpio. You have to get down to the bottom of it so that you could destroy it and regenerate something that's better in its place. All about growth and love, fam. So let's do this. I will check you later.